time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So LSU's offense is on the field for the first time today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Back to pass. It's Marshall. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Pass clock. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
He hands it off from the gun. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for 6. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. So Michigan's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, but really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Gives it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back.
And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. He runs that out. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Dropping back. It's Marshall. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, LSU, as they put 6 more on the board. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And there's the handoff. He gets loose. He's got the first and still going. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. End zone ahead. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The Wolverines line it up with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. All right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And tackled after a small pickup there. The game makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Marshall. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The game moves the ball to a 34.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
He'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
The short completion of the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups And they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. In the last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down trot. Can they get something going here? Breaking tackles. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quick completion to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Here comes the bunch formation. Motion now from the tight end. He'll ride the back again here. And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards. And here he gets the 1st down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup, and they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and another incompletion. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Marshall. The receiver grabs it. In the clear at the 25. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. He'll try a pass here. It's a quick grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The ball is caught.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Let's go. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
There's a throw underneath to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Now the pass rush gets home. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They can move right down the field for a touchdown. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. To the air, it's Marshall. Here's the target, and it's complete. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. He nearly kills all the momentum on just one play. A drop pick, and you're up by 3 touchdowns. You can bet he's going to be hearing it from the coach when he gets over to the sideline.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And sack sets up 2nd down.
7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And he spikes it to stop the clock.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, escapes the tackle. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Keeping it on the ground here. Throws a stiff arm. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A completion makes it second and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. QB keeps it himself.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finding space at the 20. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Wolverines! As they get on the board here in this playoff game. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And now the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. 1st down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking right. This one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Past possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Runs through the defender. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Marshall. And it falls incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. Has the first down and more. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Now they'll run a draw play. That's a strong stiff arm.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. First down and more. He's still running. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
They get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger?
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. He lets it rip. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Here comes a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least pick.
Solid gain. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's going to be a loss on the play. 4th and downs. Great play by the defense. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very... It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make...
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And it's a kneel down.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you.